Touring, Buy-ons. I think we had another question here from Marty Mackay from Germany. He says, in case I can't be there live at your next session, I'd be interested in the whole tour Buy-on topic. Did you ever do it with Incubus to let other bands open up for dollars? Was it a money decision or also only strategic, label aside in which acts they went, blah, blah, blah? Okay. Buy-ons. With regard to your question, did Incubus ever put somebody on a date because they paid us money? No. Okay, never happened. And the reason was because the band were very particular about who they wanted to have open for them. And number two, we were in a position where we didn't need to do that. This whole buy-on thing, I first became familiar with it over in Europe when I managed a bunch of English bands, and that was pretty much a standard practice there. So over there, it was partly a money decision, right? But the band had to be somewhat in the zone to make that happen, Marty. And so no, you'd be a horrible manager and a horrible act if you put some piece of shit act in front of you just to save $500. That would be crazy. It'd be easier to go to your publisher or your record company to get that money. So if you're going to pay to be on a show, and I've had this happen a million times as part of RenmanMB, people ask me, should I pay, should I pay, should I pay, right? And the problem with paying to get on those tours, right, is that nobody there really wants to see you. So if you're playing bigger venues, we've all been to shows. If you don't know the opening act and you have a chance to sit at the bar chasing some pretty girl or some pretty girl chasing some handsome guy or whatever you're chasing, right? You're likely to be sitting out there getting another drink than watching the band that nobody knows about. So I think too often bands will pay with some notion that all of a sudden they're going to be playing in front of the 10,000 people that are there to see the headliner or the 500 or the 1,000 people, and they wind up being sadly disappointed. So that's hopefully answers your question there, Marty.